Good day, viewers. You are welcome. How to solve these nice exponential equations? We want to find all the values of x in this. So let's say we have 2 to the power of x plus 2 to the power of 3x. When we take 10 to the left hand side, we have minus 10 equals 0. So from here, let's try to rewrite this as 2 to the power x plus 2 power x raised to power 3 minus 10 equals 0. So from here, we are going to let 2 power x equals another letter. So I'm going to choose letter m. So it means that anywhere we see 2 to the power x, we replace it with m. And here is m plus m cubed minus 10 equals 0. So after having this, let's try to replace this as m cubed plus m minus. So let's break this 10 into minus 8 minus 2 equals 0. In the next step, let's try to combine m raised to power 3, m cubed minus 8. We have m cubed minus 8 plus m minus 2 equals 0. So we have this as a cubic equation. We are getting 3 values. So let's write 8 in exponent form. Here is m cubed minus 2 cubed plus m minus 2 equals 0. And here is difference of 2 cubed. When we write this in full, we are going to have it as m minus 2 multiplied by m squared plus 2m plus 4. We can just pause this video and expand this. We are going to get m cubed minus 2 cubed plus m minus 2 equals 0. And then we have m minus 2, which is common to them. When we factor out m minus 2, we have m minus 2 into bracket of, let's divide this one by m minus 2. So we have m squared plus 2m plus 4 and plus, when we divide this one by m minus 2, we have plus 1 equals 0. Then m minus 2 multiplied by m squared plus 2m plus 4 plus 1, that is 5, equals 0. So we proceed by letting m minus 2 equals to 0 or m squared plus 2m plus 5 equals 0. So when we let this, we are going to have this equals 0, and this implies that m equals 2. And this is the first value of m we are going to get. And also for the other part, which is m squared plus 2m. So if I write this as plus 5 equals 0. And suppose I add plus 1 and minus 1 to this. So when we try to combine m squared plus 2m plus 1 together and minus 1 plus 5 together, so we get this as m plus 1 raised to power 2, because the expansion of m plus 1 raised to power 2 is going to give us m squared plus 2m plus 1. And here is minus 1 plus 5, here is plus 4, equals 0. Then in the next step, we are going to transfer 4 to other side, and here is m plus 1 squared equals minus 4. So we have to take the square root of both sides. So since we want to get rid of this 2 here and we find the value of m, we take the square root of both sides. So by taking the square root of both sides, we have m plus 1 squared equals plus or minus square root of minus 4. So square root cancelled, and here we have m plus 1 equals plus or minus square root of, so minus 4 here, we can write it as 4 multiplied by minus 1. And here is just like product of a and b, which in short form we can separate it as square root of a multiplied by square root of b. So here we have m equals minus 1 plus or minus square root of 4 multiplied by square root of minus 1. And looking at this, we can call this I because it's an imaginary root, and here is minus 1 plus or minus, so square root of 4 is 2, and square root of minus 1 is given as I, or we can use letter J. So we consider this as m2 and m3 and m2, so which is another 2 solutions for the value of m. And we know we have gotten one of the value of m, which is equals 2 already. Then we are going to recall from where we let 2 power x equals m. So when we recall from here, because what we need real is x, not m, but we use this m to get value of this and make it easy for ourselves. So when we try to substitute the value of m here, which is for 2, we have this as 2 power x equals 2. Then for this left hand side to be equals to each other, it shows that the value of x must be equals to 1. So x equals 1 is one of the solutions that satisfy this. And also for the other part of this, which is when m equals minus 1 plus or minus 2i. So when we recall again, 2 power x equals m, and m is now minus 1 plus or minus 2i. But we cannot express this as the base of 2 just like this one we did. And what to do here is we introduce logarithm to both sides. So if this is log 2 power x equals log of minus 1 plus or minus 2i. And by rule of logarithm, so this x come here, we have x multiplied by log 2 equals log of minus 1 plus or minus 2i. And when we divide both sides by log 2, we have x equals log of minus 1 plus or minus 2i in base of 2. And here is the result to this problem. We have x equals log of minus 1 plus or minus 2i base 2. And we can just try to verify. We have 2 power x plus 2 power 3x equals 10. And at x equals 1, when we substitute, we have 2 raised to power 1 plus 2 raised to power 3. So this equals 10. Because 2 power 1 is 2 plus 2 power 3 is 8, and 2 plus 8 equals 10. It shows that this is valid as we get the value of x. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like. See you in the next class. Never stop learning. Bye bye.